Good afternoon, everyone. I am Salma Begum, CS Department, DBS IT, Kavali. Today I am going to discuss about the mobile computing subject, Unit 4. In previous video classes, we discussed about the introduction of quality of service and issues and challenges in ad hoc wireless network. Now we are going to the next topic, that is classification of quality of service solutions. Quality of service solutions can be classified into two types. They are: first classification is based on the quality of service approach, and second classification is based on the layer at which they operate. These two types of classifications come under the quality of service solutions. Okay, coming to the first classification. So based on the quality of service approach, in this we are having three types. First one, based on the interaction between routing protocol and quality of service provisioning mechanism. Second one is based on the interaction between network and MAC layer. Third one is based on the routing information update mechanism implied. These three types of classifications come under the first approach. Okay, next coming to the second one, based on the layer at which they operate. In this we having some different types of layers: quality of service in physical layer, quality of service in MAC layer, quality of service routing in network layer, quality of service in transportation layer, quality of service in application layer. So these are the different types of layer we are used in the quality of service solution in order to operate in it. So these are the two types of classifications of quality of service solutions. Now coming to the image of the first classification. Okay, so this is the first classification image, classification of quality of service approaches. Okay, in this we are having three types, that is based on the interaction between routing protocol and provisioning mechanism. In this we are having two types, that is coupled and decoupled. Next one is based on the interaction between network and MAC layer. In this we are having two types, independent and dependent. Next, third one is based on the routing information update mechanism implied. In this we are having three types, on demand, table driven, hybrid. Okay, these are the three types of classifications occurred in the first quality of service approach. Okay, so these three types can be explained detailedly in individually. So coming to the first one, based on the interaction between routing protocol and the quality of service provisioning mechanism. In this we are having two types, coupled quality of service approach and decoupled quality of service approach. Okay, coming to the first one, coupled quality of service approach. So it means the routing protocol and the quality of service provisioning mechanism closely interact with each other for delivering quality of service guarantees. It means here see, the routing protocol and quality of service mechanism will closely interact with each other in order to deliver the data packets from source node to the destination node in guarantee of quality of service. So it means, if you see the small image here, so here we are having the nodes, node B and node C, and these are the two nodes. This is the source node and this is the destination node. So we have to send the data packets from source node to the destination node. To send that, we are following some requirements of routing protocols and quality of service provisioning mechanism. So in order to deliver the data packets accurately without any problem. Okay, so that we are using the quality of service provisioning mechanism and routing protocol. Routing protocol is nothing but we having the set of rules. The set of rules are followed by the routers in order to find the particular path, between the source node to the destination node. So when we are transferring the data packets to that path, if we get any problems, to manage that problems, we are using the quality of service mechanism to control that in order to deliver the data packets qualitily and guaranteedly at the destination node. So that is why we are saying that the routing protocol and quality of service provisioning mechanism are closely interact with each other in order to deliver quality of service guarantees. In some cases, if the routing protocol changes, it may fail to ensure the quality of service guarantees. That is called coupled quality of service approach. Next, decoupled quality of service approaches. So in decoupled quality of service approaches, the quality of service provisioning mechanism does not depend on any specific routing protocol to ensure the quality of service routing guarantees. So it means, so in decouple, the node, source node and destination node doesn't take a particular path. It just select whatever the path available, it send the data packets to source node to the destination node. So by using the quality of service provisioning mechanism, okay, that is called the decoupled quality of service approach. Now coming to the based on interaction between network and MAC layer. So in this we are having two types: independent quality of service approach, dependent quality of service approach. In independent quality of service approach, the network layer is not dependent on the MAC layer for the quality of service provisioning. Coming to the dependent quality of service approach, the MAC layer to assist the routing protocol for quality of service provisioning. Next is based on the routing information update mechanism employed. In this we are having three types: table driven approach, on demand approach, hybrid approach. Coming to the table driven approach. Table driven approach means each and every node will maintain routing table which aids in forwarding the network data packets. So it means, if you see the image here, so here we having the source node and destination node, okay. So between that we are having the neighboring nodes, okay. So each and every node will maintain the information about the source node and destination node. So the source node, what type of data is carrying, and what data, what the particular particular path is sending the data packets, that all information is maintained by the every node. If the path you are selected, that is failed, if you change the another path to send the data packets to the destination, that information also maintained by the every nodes, okay. That is called the table driven route, okay. It means the every node, each node of the network maintained routing table which aids in forwarding the data packets. So that is called the table driven. Next, coming to the on demand approach. In on demand approach, the node, whatever the nodes available in the image, that doesn't maintain any table routing table, okay. Any table is not maintained, okay. The source node has to discover a route and fly. It means, if you see the image here, so in the table driven we maintain a particular path, and every node will be maintained that information, what type of data is taking and what type of particular path we are selecting. Every information is maintained in the every node. But in the on demand approach, we doesn't maintain every information on the every node. So it just the source node just select a path, and it send a data to the destination node, okay. Now that is called the on demand path, on demand approach. Next, hybrid approach. In hybrid approach, we both table driven approach, on demand approach is followed, okay. This is called the hybrid approach, okay. Next, coming to the quality of service support in physical channel. It means there is a physical channels support quality of service, sorry. So the quality of service support in physical channels. It means in ad hoc wireless network we use the quality of service support in physical channel. So whatever the ad hoc wireless network we are using, in that channels is wireless. Due to that our timing is varying. Our time is varying. So here the wireless channel is time varying. The signal to noise ratio in channel fluctuates with time. It means, so whatever the ad hoc wireless network we are using, in that nodes the time is always varying due to the wireless channel. Due to the wireless channels our time is varying. To that the signal to the noise also varying, and this doesn't maintain any particular time to deliver the data packets to destination node. So in that we are using the adaptive modulation. Adaptive modulation is nothing but It has ability to module the scheme based on the characteristics of the transmission channel, throughput, requirements of the user. It is mainly used in the mobile communications. So that we are using here adaptive modulation in order to tune many possible parameters according to the current channel is necessary to drive better performance. So that is called the adaptive modulation we are using in the ad hoc wireless network. So in this we are having some major challenge. So challenge estimation is accurate channel estimation at the receiver and then reliable feedback to the transmitter. This is the major challenge we have to perform in the ad hoc wireless network. So wireless channel coding needed to address the problems introduced by the channel or multiple path and mobility. Okay, next issue is we are having here cross layer issues. Cross layer joint source channel code takes both the source characteristics and channel conditions into account. So this is the first classification of the quality of service. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about the next classification of the quality of service solutions. Okay, thank you.